Good morning. Happy Monday. It's Erica here from Me to You Paper Crafts. Thank you for joining in my weekly Mojo Monday live. I love a Mojo Monday. First of all, I often have a coffee with me. I rarely get to drink the whole thing throughout my live, but I like to have it with me. So if you have a beverage, you can sit back and relax and just watch as I create. Or you can create some of your own projects. If you've got some stuff that you haven't finished, you can do that as well. So welcome. For those of you that are new, I am a Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I live on the west coast of Vancouver Island in Victoria. And it's a beautiful sunny day today, and our temperatures are starting to rise. We went down to about -10. Maybe -11, and now it's starting to creep back up. And of course, the sun helps to warm the day. We're not used to cold weather, so it was quite a shock. And we had a bit of a really cold kind of Arctic wind too. I didn't like that at all. Anyway, that's one of the reasons I moved to the west coast of Canada from Montreal. I'd had enough, many years of snowy, cold, bitterly cold winters, horribly hot and sticky, humid summers. So I'm much happier here, especially as I go into my older ages. Anyway, so welcome. So today we're going to play with lavender. I absolutely love the new suite of products. I'm going to bring the camera down so you can take a look at the suite of products that I have. I featured this during last week. Last week, if you missed it, if you look through my Facebook page, you'll see that every day, Monday through Friday, I came live with new products from our new Spring Mini, hoping to inspire you to create with fresh new colors after our Christmas and holiday creating. It's nice to use, purples and pinks and yellows and, other than red and green. And so today I've got a card. I have an idea of what I'm doing. I'm kind of all over the map with it. So I like to just create on the fly, just to kind of give you an idea that you don't have to have a preset idea. You just, die cut some elements, stamp some elements, pick out some papers, pick your colors, and then you just start pulling things together until you come up with something that you like. I always encourage you to take photos as you're designing. You swap out one paper for another, take a photo, add some embellishments, ideas, take a photo, and then you can look through your photos and decide, yeah, I kind of like that design better than that design, and then at least you'll have a remembrance of how you put it together. So welcome, Christine. Good morning. How are you feeling? Christine was under the weather last week. Hopefully you're feeling much better today. Okay, so let's switch cameras and bring you to my desktop here. And I was kind of playing with stamping. I want to show you a little technique of how you can change up the color in this lavender. But first off, I want to show you the papers again. There's no harm in seeing them more than once because they are stunning. So here is one of the sheets. A beautiful lavender, and you'll see all of the different colors in here, and they've kind of created these with a watercolor look, so you can see that there's different shades of color in here, and I'm going to show you how you can do that with stamping and some sponge daubers. And the back of this paper is just some beautiful kind of sprigs of the foliage on there. Okay, then you've got this full sheet of lavender. It's just stunning, again, with different colors. You've got lots of different colors in here, and I brought some of the stamp pads on my desk to show you. Then this side is, again, just sprigs of lavender. Look how pretty that is. Kind of a watercolored background. Then we've got this one with some baby's breath. I think it's baby's breath, and there's little tiny butterflies scattered everywhere, and there's a stamp, so you can stamp your own butterflies. Very pretty. And then look at this gorgeous green. This is a combination of pretty peacock and garden green and lost lagoon. Those are the green colors in the set. Then you've got this lovely one. And now, did I bring that card to my desk? I made a card last week. I think it's here on my desk somewhere. I guess I'll find it as we go to show you. but I made it out of a 1/4 sheet of this paper here. And then the back of this is just a really nice check. And this other color here, this is Crumb Cake. And there's more sprigs of lavender on a crumb cake background. And then you've got some nice shades of the purples in here. And then you've got this sheet as well. So lots of beautiful papers. Just be aware that they are one directional, right? So you can't sort of create upside down because your plants are all upside down. So just watch for the direction of the pattern. And on the back of this, I love this sheet. This is all the different greens in the set. Okay, so those are your papers. You get 2 sheets of each. I've already been cutting into them. And let's see, I'm just kind of looking for that card. I know I brought it to my desk. It's here somewhere. Okay, so also in the suite of products, of course, are the stamp sets. So it's one of those suites that comes with 2 stamp sets. You don't have to buy both, but you may want to buy both. Oh, I just found the card. Here you go. Here's the card I made during the week. This card here. So I'm going to show you. So it comes with, in the suite, there are these beautiful gemstones in different shades of our purples. You've got Blackberry Bliss, Gorgeous Grape, and something Heather, Highland Heather. Sometimes the colors just come rolling off my tongue and other times they don't. So you've got your 3 different colors of gemstones here, and they're really, really pretty. They're kind of, you cut, so you get lots of shine with those. And it also comes with, you can purchase a pack of butterfly die cuts. Here they are. Here you get a lot of sheets. There's a lot of sheets in here. Does it say how many sheets? 40 sheets. Or maybe there's 40 butterflies. Yeah, I think there's 40 butterflies in here. And there's different sizes of butterflies, and you get the side view as well as the full, both wing span of the butterflies. And you can sponge these. So that's what I did on this butterfly here. I sponged it, and then I added some Wink of Stella. I used some vellum in the background as well. Vellum matches very well with anything with lots of flowers on it. It helps to kind of mute the paper a little bit, gives it a kind of an antique-y look. And then this, I used my white embossing powder for the greeting with another one of the postage stamps. So speaking of postage stamps, that's the second stamp set that you can purchase. It is lots of greetings. Lots of different greetings in here, and they all fit inside these fantastic dies. I've got some of the dies out on my table here, but they're postage dies. So you've got a full card, 2 full card layout pieces here that you can layer, and then you've got some other postage sized pieces, and then you've got some pieces to help with making holes to thread ribbon through. And then this is for usually when you make a bag, you can enforce your holes with that little circle there. So you've got lots of those there. So today I've already mounted my greeting that I'm going to use, which is sending love and best wishes. I've got some birthdays coming up. And you're going to help me here. I haven't yet decided whether I want to use the Gorgeous Grape card base or the Highland Heather card base. But I went ahead and cut one of the pieces of the Designer Series paper. I just love this kind of muted crumb cake as a background. So I'm going to do something like this, or I might put it on the Gorgeous Grape. The decision will come when it comes time to do my label. I think we'll decide that. Okay, so I've got these 2 pieces here. These are the colors that I've brought out. I've got Highland Heather and the Gorgeous Grape being the darker of the 2. Blackberry Bliss is also a color in this set, and it's a really rich blackberry color. Then I've got Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock, and there's also Garden Green in the papers as well. So you have lots of colors to play with, which is fun. You can kind of make the same card design, just switching up your card bases. Okay, so I'm planning to stamp my greeting and do some more white embossing. I love white embossing on purples. Well, I love white embossing on any color, really. And then I'm going to cut it out with this postage die. Okay. And when I was playing with the trusty tools set, there were 2 dies, and I posted this yesterday. Hopefully you saw it. There were 2 dies that I wasn't quite sure what they were meant for. And I had my husband come to my desk, and we figured out that they're kind of like garden shears. So you can cut out the handles from any color cardstock, which is so much fun. I mean, that's with the whole tool set. You could have different colored handles. You could even cut them out of designer series paper too. If you have a small print designer series paper, you could print them. I remember seeing in a gardening store a set of gardening tools for ladies. It had a pair of gardening gloves, and then it had some basic tools, and they were all flowers. Like the handles had floral designs on them. They were really, really cool, very feminine. And yeah, so anyway, and then the other die cuts out these 2 pieces that you glue together. So you get these gardening shears. So since I have this on my desk, I thought I'm going to put this in my card because I use gardening shears to cut my lavender. Okay, so here's my thought. So, oh yeah, and then I decided to create some kind of a framed effect. And I thought I would do like a skewed, sort of like a collage look on this card. So I might tilt this, and then I love frames. So I cut this frame out, and I thought I would pop this on here. And then I'm going to have a greeting here. And then there's an interesting die in the set. It doesn't cut out, it just makes an impression. So I did it here. I don't know if the camera will pick it up though, but it kind of creates an there you can see it. It creates an embossed. Can you see that, how it's embossed? I don't think it would show up on many other colors. It's good on the white, so I'm not sure I can use it on here. I suppose you could cut this out if you wanted to. As a matter of fact, why don't we do that, and then I can use it on my card. Grab my paper snips. So who else has joined? Jan is here and Judy is here. Good morning, ladies. Hope you had a great weekend. As many of you know, because I got lots and lots of birthday wishes. It was my birthday yesterday. I'm now officially old, because I didn't consider 60 old. I don't even know if 70 is that old. I think it's all in how you feel. So let's just cut this out and see if we can incorporate it on our card. It's kind of cool. Yeah, look at that. It's kind of cute. So we might put that on there somewhere. Okay, and then you can, of course, like I did with the square, you can layer the dies and you can cut out some frames. So I always cut the larger one first, and then I put the second one on and cut it out. I mean, you can layer them in together, but sometimes it's hard to make sure that they're even. So I just preferred to cut the larger one and then put the smaller die on top and cut it again. And that's how I got those. And then we're going to do some lavender. Now I want to show you, you probably know this tip already, but I pulled out 2 of my sponge daubers. And so what you do is with the lavender, and let me just clean this off. With the lavender, you always start with your lightest color. So I'm going to start with my Highland Heather, and I'm going to ink it up. And then, I almost stamped it. I don't want to stamp it yet. And then what I did was I pulled out Blackberry Bliss. Boy, that's hard to open. I haven't used it in a long time. and the Gorgeous Grape, which is the darker purple. And I've got my sponge daubers here. So I'm going to start with my Gorgeous Grape dauber. And I'm just going to pounce on the stamp. And then I'm going to take the Blackberry Bliss, and I'm going to just do a few more little pounces here and there. Okay. And then before I stamp it, I want to huff on it. And then press it down. And then you get, hopefully the camera's picking that up. Then you get, see in that one, you can see different colors in there. Okay. And then I stamped the, there's a stamp for the stems. And I think I like the darker one. So one is Lost Lagoon and the other one is Pretty Peacock. Now, there are dies to cut these out. Let me just close my ink pads. So we've got some dies here. Okay, so I want this die to do my stems. I'll be able to make 2 cards here. There is this fantastic flourish that I might cut out of the lighter green. Look at that. That's going to be a great one. And there are some other sprigs that are solid. These are really cool. And then I'm not going to cut out my butterflies. I think I'm going to stamp them direct to the paper. And then here is the stems die. So we're going to cut this out. Use a bit of my tape, because I should be able to cut. Whoa, that didn't stay down very well. First of all, I think my tape is too big. Okay, let's stick this down like this. Okay, and then so I think I'm going to use the darker. No, I'm going to use the lighter because I'm going to cut that other just trying to make sure I get all the little bits in there. Okay, so we'll cut those out. So how many of you really love, not just like, but really love lavender? You guys are so cute. Thank you, Donna. Well, I have to admit, I don't feel 70. I don't know how 70 is supposed to feel. And, you know, I'm always comparing it to sort of like my parents or even my grandparents, and they just didn't live the healthy lifestyle like we do. So I think we are a younger generation of old because, you know, we know what to eat, what not to eat. We know when to spoil ourselves or maybe when not to spoil ourselves. We certainly have improved medications. I mean, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm certainly have to take some medications, blood pressure as an example. And, you know, a lot of your youth and as you grow older is based on it's all genetics, in my opinion. You can be as healthy as you possibly can, and still have issues or not because of your genetics. Okay, let's take this, and I've got some, I'm going to do this with the darker one. Yeah. So this is going to be mounted on top of this. And although I have a funny feeling that oh no, maybe not. Okay, I was just looking, because I haven't stamped or cut them all out yet, but we've got this beautiful floor, so I'm not sure if that sits on top of that. Or this stamps on top of that. I haven't played with that yet. If you guys have played with this stamp set, please let me know. Or maybe this sits on this. I know I've done these two using the same stem. And I haven't really used this yet. But you've got lots of different options in here, and I just haven't played around enough with it yet. But I don't know. I just kind of thought these would work on the stems, maybe a little bit lower down like that. Okay, let's take a piece of this. Now, is that wide enough? Ooh, yes, it's wide enough. I need my pokey tool to get this die cut off my... There. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. And it's got some some embossing in there. That is so pretty. Okay, let's maybe try and assemble our card. So, okay. So I think I'm going to do, I don't know about the dark. It's kind of really dark. I think I'll do the greeting on the dark. I need to make some more room here. Hang on just a sec. Let's put those there. And this should be sideways. I am loving this mat. How many of you purchased this mat? But I think I'm really loving it. Okay. We're going to definitely put this on here. Okay. I'm just going to design as I go and see what happens. Actually, I can use... Jan, you love, love, love lavender. Okay. You're a lavender fan. So Christine, you're starting to really like the mat. I want to do some more watercoloring techniques and spritzing and stuff. That's where the mat, I think, will come in. Now, be careful. Your paper is oriented in a certain direction, so watch for that. So let's put that on. Then I'm going to put a little frame in here and another little frame here. And let's let's put a bit of glue on here. There's lots of little pokey branches here, and I'm thinking maybe those other flowers go on there, but I'm just going to go with this for today. Actually, maybe I should put it higher. I was thinking about putting a bow on here. I was thinking something like this. Maybe there's too much green, dark green here. I'm not sure. Okay, let's do the greeting and see how that works out. So let's grab a piece of this color here. And let's get my Versamark out. Get out my white powder. I've been using doing a lot of embossing. Last week I did a bit of embossing, I think. I know I did it on one day. Before that, I was doing lots of embossing. Okay, let's give it a whirl. That looks good. Shows up really well on the lighter color cardstock. And let's get this centered. Okay, let's see how this works out now. This looks like lavender cut from some older set, doesn't it? Anybody recognize that? That looks like lavender from another set. Okay, so we've got our sending love and best wishes. Okay, I think I don't know. I'm not sure that I like this piece in here. I like this piece. And I love this piece. Maybe do it like that. Something like that. I think I like that. Now, what I wanted to do before I glue anything more down is I wanted to stamp in the gorgeous grape, I think. I want to stamp some of those little butterflies. In here. do some at the top. Maybe we'll do some in here somewhere. And we'll do some more down here. Okay, I should have been on my mat and I missed that little butterfly. So I don't know if I can get it again. Pretty good. I got that little wing there. Okay, so what do you guys think? I want to pull in my linen thread. I think we need a little bow. Now this, we've got this ribbon. This is Lost Lagoon. I think this is in the annual catalog. It's kind of like a linen thread. Not thread, ribbon. And I wonder if I can do just a little something on here. Let's see if we can incorporate this. Okay, I think I'm ready to put this on. So I'm going to put this on dimensionals, I think. What do you think? Oh, from a paper pumpkin kit. Oh my gosh, when was that? June 2022? How did you come up with that so fast? I wonder if I used that whole kit. I'll have to look. Luckily, I've kept an inventory of all my paper pumpkin kits, and I know which I've completed and which I haven't. Okay. This we'll put on kind of straight. And oh, that's kind of glued to that. That's already glued there. So all I have to do is add a bit of glue. Just an itty bitty tiny bit of glue, because those are little cutouts in the leaves. Now I don't have any glue. So I'm going to add a dimensional here to sort of raise up those lavender sprigs. And I should put a bit more glue on here. Okay. I think this piece is ready. So I wanted those to go in there, and I'm going to put this down here. Okay, so I'm going to quickly do this. I think I'm a little too low down, aren't I? Let's lift this up a bit. I think I need to move my camera. Ah, that's better. Okay, I'm going to put this in here like this. I don't want it quite as a triangle. There's some nice embossing on this square too. Okay, let's put our lavender down like that. And then I think I can put that right there. Let me just grab a glue dot. In my lifetime of stamping, I am never going to get through all of my extra glue dots that come in paper pumpkin kits, especially if I keep ordering paper pumpkin. Let's put this on here. Wow, I think it's coming together. What do you guys think? What should I have done differently? Or what would you have done differently? So maybe this should have been on the darker card. Could have been on Blackberry Bliss too. I'm glad I did these. These ended up in Blackberry Bliss, the butterflies. All right, now we can add, oh yeah. I want to add these. Hope it's not too late. I think I'm going to just try and tuck them down just like that. I think that would be kind of fun. It's kind of as if it's cutting the ribbon, but I wanted to use them. I'm going to use them. I forgot about them, so I'll have to just make it work. Like that. Hi, Carol. No worries about being late. You can always watch the replay. Thanks, Donna. I'm glad I caught it before I read your comment. Look at that. That is so cute, I think. Oh, wait, we need some gems. Gems. So, where did I put those now? I think even with the smallest desk, I would still lose stuff. Now, Night of Navy is another color you could bring into this lavender suite too. That would be another good color. That would make a good card base or some stamping for greetings or whatever. Okay, I'm looking for gemstones. Where did I put those? Oh, for goodness. Oh, there they are. Perfect. Okay, let's add some of these. And let's see, let's do one of these light ones up here. And then we'll do just a couple of small ones. I want to do one in the frame. And let's do one right here. No fuss, no muss. Okay. And I think we need some Wink of Stella on those flowers. What do you guys think? I'm just going to do a few little dabs. Okay. There's the card, Mojo Monday. I'm happy with the way that turned out. I hope you like it. I hope I gave you some inspiration. Thank you so much for joining again. I'll be back on Thursday night for Case the Caddy. Now, remember, if there's ever something in the catalog for Case the Caddy that you'd like me to reproduce, let me know which card on what page. Send me a photo. And if I've got the products, I will reproduce that for you. It might be one you want to make and you're too lazy to work out the measurements. Leave it up to me. I don't know. I don't care. So thank you so much, everybody. And I've done that again. Let me just say goodbye since I have the power. So enjoy your week. I don't know what you're up to this week, but whatever it is, enjoy it. Make sure you've got time to craft, always time to craft. And we will see you on Thursday night. Bye, ladies.